This is a rare Lego part. It's a working saw blade that can actually cut through a banana. And in today's video, I'm gonna find and test 100 Lego parts that actually work. So let's start from this old Lego crank-up car from the 80s. And it works by inserting this key into the slot and winding it up. And this is a modern pullback motor inside this truck. It works by pulling back and releasing it.
Wait.
Now let's see which one is faster. Bro's gonna take 3 business days to get to the end of the table. This is another motor from Lego, and it's inside this bike. You wind it up by pushing it, and it drives by itself. So I set up a ramp to do some cool stunts with our bike. This door is a unique piece designed to work just like a real garage door. And inside this garage, there's a working Lego jack stand. With this, you can roleplay as a mechanic. All that's missing is a tire, so let's go right ahead and put a new one on. Good as new. This is a Lego key, and it works because you can put it in a keyhole and open a Lego house with it.
Hello there.
Other working parts that this Lego house has is a working window.
Hello, mother.
A drawer that you can open, and inside the drawer you have a letter which you can read through this working Lego magnifying glass. There's also this Lego rocking horse. It's rocking, so it counts as a working part. In the kitchen you can find a knife, and let's test if it can slice a pizza. Yup, just like a real one. So maybe Lego fork and knife can slice a real pizza? Too tiny. Whatever. Here you go, buddy. Oh, I think Bro didn't like it. Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. Damn, what was in that pizza? And he totally destroyed the toilet. Good thing I have a very unique Lego part, a plunger with a squishy rubber end. So let's test it on the clogged toilet. Phew, it works. Some other parts include this Lego tent made from fabric, and tents must protect from rain, so let's test that. It works. Here's a Lego hammock. You just strap it to some trees and it works like in real life. Another unique Lego part is this compass. And it actually works just like a real one. This is a Lego fishing rod and you can catch fish with it. And for storage, we got a Lego barrel. Next is this slide piece, and with it you can build all kinds of slides. And this is a Lego rope piece. And it works because you can create simple and fun zip lines. So I built one for this monkey to zip around. Another interesting part for minifig builds is the trapdoor piece. If a minifig stands on it, it'll open up and Bro will fall in. And lastly, money piece. Why? Because money always works. You can buy stuff with it like food, Lego, cars, houses, anything. So it counts, pun intended. This is a stud launcher. You put a stud in it, pull this lever, and the stud goes flying. What's cool about it is that you can actually modify it. So I added a scope to the back and a rocket. At the same time, you can use heads as projectiles for fun. But there is also a 6-barrel shooter. It's basically 6 stud launchers in one that you can shoot by spinning this part.
Bang, 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 bang.
Other working Lego weapons include a bazooka launcher, a crossbow that shoots studs, and an actual working bow from the Avatar movie that shoots ice arrows. Next, a slingshot. Well, this one doesn't work, but it's a very cool and rare part that can be used in mischievous scenarios. If you have a Lego cannon, you can load a cannonball inside, pull this thing on the back, and it shoots. But does it have enough oomph to destroy a ship? No. This doohickey is a net shooter. You just put a net inside and it launches on an unsuspecting predator. There's another Lego part called a spring shooter. It has a spring inside and fires these long darts. But the best thing is that you can connect them with one on top of each other, like 1,000 of them, and fire them all at the same time. It's very similar to this upsized shooter that works the same way. It just fires a bigger projectile with a foam tip. Back to the classics, Lego nunchucks, and they actually swing around like real ones. So I'm gonna recreate minifig actions with real ones side by side. Next are these bladed claws. You give them to a minifig and it can slice everything. Bro's a pro at Fruit Ninja. And this big one is the catapult. I used a huge bucket piece for it. So to test its might, let's lob some angry soldiers at the wall and simulate a medieval assault. Another category of working pieces are boat pieces, like this kayak piece. Let's put a minifig in it and see if it actually works. Oh wow, finally, a boat that works. There's also this rowboat piece. Next is this huge inflatable dinghy piece, and no surprise, it works like a champ. Then there's this bigger ship piece. These give me a lot of confidence. So I guess this big hull cargo boat will also work just fine since it's one piece. Well, now I just don't get it. Oh yeah, it needs these counterweight pieces from Lego so that the ship won't be top-heavy. Finally, boats that actually boat. There are a bunch of tools made for minifigs that actually work, like a shovel to dig studs. It makes a big mess, and then we can use this broom piece to clean it all up. A screwdriver to fix a broken TV. Right onto his balls. And a hammer to fix a broken wall. Good as new. A wrench to steal some wheels from a car. This hook that we can place instead of an arm like a pirate that also doubles as an easy zipline tool. Next up, we have an axe to cut down trees. Then an oar so that the minifig could row the boat. This is a crowbar, and it's ideal for fighting head crabs? Cool, I guess. And then this hand truck is for deliveries, or dumping head crabs. And finally, this old school hat with goggles that also work. Bro is dripped out. And now a speed round of all the other working Lego parts, starting with a turntable piece that works great for displaying minifigs. These foldable stairs that are a single part and unfold in a satisfying manner. And a chain piece that works because the minifig is still alive, because the dog can't reach him. A brick separator works because it separates bricks when your fingertips aren't strong enough. I have this wide one and this rare one in a different color. It can literally work on any brick. It's super useful. This giant saw blade piece doubles as a banana cutter. Barely. An excavator bucket piece that can dig stuff. And also these rubber Lego treads to help it move around. Speaking of treads, these plastic ones work great for the treadmill builds. This is a fire piece, and it works because when you put it on anything, you can tell that it's literally on fire. At the same time, a water piece works the same, but in reverse. This small little helicopter hat that we can put on a minifig so he can rise above his problems. Literally.
Bye, have a great time.
This classic working forklift that can actually lift a whole car. A rare cool worm gear piece that works great for an elevator build. It just needs this unique square piece to put a minifig on. It works, but I think I'd throw up on an elevator like this. A conveyor belt piece that can be turned into a head sorting facility for minifigs. Another working part came to me in this huge box. I wonder why it's so big. Oh wow, it's not a single part, but an entire set. So after building it, you get this huge bamboo house with a fish pond, bonsai tree, and bamboo sticks. And you can open the walls to see what's inside. A spa where your minifigure can rest after a long day of being a minifigure. But the best feature of this set is that it has working lights! And they work by pressing this thing on and off. So let's dim the room lights for a cinematic effect. Okay, now looking at this thing, I already feel so relaxed. So if you want to build one of these, search for LUMIBRICKS on Amazon, or click the link in the description. Next, we have a scuba diver with an oxygen tank, diving mask, and fin pieces. But he's ready to go, so let's test his diving skills. Maybe he's just tired. Here's a surfing board, and it works perfectly for wave surfing. So let's catch a wave like this illegal one I built. And aloha, everybody! These tiny pieces are actually Lego rollerblades for minifigs. Look how fast he is. There's also this skateboard piece, and it works too. Now you can recreate all the tricks you can't do in real life. Another working Lego piece is a bicycle. And you can do a bunch of tricks with them. Look at him go! And this is a Lego scooter. You can give it to a damn scooter kid so he can ruin everyone's fun. And it also counts as a working piece. Lego has winter gear too, like these skis, so you can role-play your alpine sliding. Or if you're a cool bro, you can choose a snowboard and start training for X Games. More sport items include this basketball minifig with special springs in the legs so you can lob your ball like a pro. Eventually, or do a dunk, or whatever. This is a special platform piece designed to control the minifig and play hockey with it. So let's test whether it actually works. Lastly, there's a Lego parachute. But does it even work? Nope. Well, let's try to put this skydiver into actual flying mode and drop him 124 floors. These are some ordinary bricks, but when you turn off the lights, they glow in the dark. Just like this ghost piece that you can put on any minifig. This headpiece glows in the dark, and here's a glow-in-the-dark star to attach our minifig to remind him that he's a shining star. Finally, a normal fish. Nope, it also glows in the dark. Probably radioactive. There's another type of glowing brick, and they work by shining a black light on them. So I built this club scene out of them to showcase the neon glow.
Beam bada boom, Mr. Worldwide.
Next, we have unique electric parts that can light up or make sounds. First up, this mysterious Lego brick with a button that works like a sorting hat from Harry Potter.
Yes, clearly Gryffindor.
Yeah, a decent house. Then we've got this tiny Lego piece that, when pressed, unleashes the sound of a roaring motor. It's like a Harley-Davidson trapped inside a Tic Tac. Let's slap that screaming motor brick onto a minion vehicle. And congratulations! You've just invented the world's most adorable noise complaint. Watch out, all your neighbors will call your mommy. Next up, a simple clear brick that lights up when you press a button. Let's stick it in a candy store display because when people want sugar, what they really want is LED mood lighting. Now here's a motor with lights, taken out of a Lego wind turbine set. Flip the switch, and it glows. So naturally, I installed it into a Lego skeleton. Damn, it looks like Mr. Bones saw a ghost or something. And finally, these super cool light-up power bricks. You turn them on with this tiny button, and they only shine when connected to a base plate. Why? Because they've got these tiny metal contacts inside. Basically, it's Lego's way of saying, teamwork makes the dream glow. Not gonna lie, it works great as a desk lamp. The next category of working parts are electric motors, and there's a bunch to choose from, like this motor here. This is actually a pullback motor, so when you rotate it like this, it starts spinning really fast and you can put gears on both sides. Now it looks like a little frog. It's out of control! We have another motor here that we can hook up to a Lego battery, put some gears on this bad boy, and it starts working. Okay, now how do I stop it? What's cool about this is that you can connect a bunch of motors to one battery, and I created this cursed battle minigame. Let's see who wins. Yeah, don't mess with my boy here. And there is a special little motor located right under this train. It's a unique piece specifically designed for trains, which you can control with this little controller here. Also, this piece has another unique working part, and it's the magnet couplers for the train carts. And that's 100 working Lego parts. But I still have one very important one left. It's gonna be the 101st, and it's this light and sound brick police siren. And you literally can put it on absolutely anything. For example, this annoying minion, and then this random banana. This Pharrell Williams rocket. We can also put it on this super luxurious boat. And this empty school bus. Imagine how annoying it would be if it had screaming kids in it. And finally, one more bonus item, because I can't get enough of these. We have this giant Lego Giga Stud Launcher. Let's test it on this huge Lego minion. Headshot! Next, building a Lego version of more than 10 cool, smart, and very complicated gadgets that you probably can find in your local mall. And here's the thing, I like soda. So let's start by building an actual working soda machine in Lego. After building a base, you'll need to take this special Lego piece, a pneumatic pump, that will help make our soda machine work. Next, take a bottle of your favorite soda, make 2 holes in the cap, and carefully insert pipes into it. Now, all that's left is to put the bottle in place and start pumping air into it. Now, when I press this button, the soda will... Yes, it works! And in today's video, I'll build 10 more working Lego inventions. So, let's continue with... First cool thing I found at the mall was this classic photo booth. So I really want to build one out of Lego. I'm starting with a simple white base plate and building up the walls in these very funky teal and orange bricks, complete with curtains to give more privacy, and a picture tray. Now for the sign part, I built a tiny camera out of gray and black bricks. And the best part about it is that I left some space for the actual camera inside, so this photo booth can take real pictures. Pretty neat. One of the first things you'll see in a mall is an elevator. And I really like that this one is transparent. So let's build something like this in Lego. To build it, I'm gonna use this special Lego piece, a thick plastic spiral, and you can stack it into one long rotini for dinner time later. Anyways, combined with another special piece, a gear worm block, you can create this super satisfying illusion. Haha, poor fella got dizzy. But what's even cooler is that you could connect it to a motor using gears, and boom! Now you've got an actual working elevator that goes up and down, just like the real thing. So here's my Lego elevator, and now let's test if it can lift this minifigure. Wow, that's nice. But what about 10 minifigures? Oh wait, did someone fart?
What the hell, man?
Let's add some more for the test. But one of my biggest fears is that the elevator can break while I'm in it. Oh, it's stuck. The whole thing just went down. Oops. What about a shredder? No, not this one. This one. This one shreds paper, and actually quite well. So why not build one out of Lego? Of course, it needs to be motorized, so I'll be using 2 Lego motors to spin the gears. Also, the motors need a power source, so they'll be connected to this Lego battery. And we got our shredder complete. Now let's test if it can actually shred something. Like paper, for starters. Something's not right. Maybe it'll work with this minifig? Nah, he's also fine. It just tickled him. Now let's try shredding a banana. Not enough cutting power. Good thing that I bought these Giga Blades to upgrade our shredder. Maybe now it'll have enough bite. Oh wow, it did quite a lot of damage. Went through like it's no problem. Now let's try on this gummy baguette. It's a little too much for the machine. And finally, let's shred this gummy eyeball. Success! I can't think of a joke for this one. The next iconic thing you'll probably find in the mall is a scam. I mean, claw machine. Look, Ninja Turtles. Let's try to win one. Come on. Oh wow, I totally didn't expect that. So let's quickly grab some Lego. Oops, that's not it. Let's try again. Heck yeah, now we're cooking. So let's start building it using bricks for the box. These transparent pieces to represent the glass, and I created those classic bulbs from white tiles. You'll also need a fancy name tag, some side decorations, 2 special rubber pieces for the claw, and to operate it, I'll be using these 2 gears. One to open and close the claw, and the other to move it left and right. So the final touches are the roof part and some lights. Now all that's left is to dump some prizes in, and it's finally ready. Wow, it looks like it'll actually work. Let's test it. I just need to turn this gear. Now align the claw with an iPhone using this gear, and boom! It is a small prize, but hey, my machine is still better than the real one. Next up in the mall, I found a pinball machine. It's a very satisfying game where you need to, okay, I just realized I have no idea what the objective of this game is. But to build one in Lego, I'll need a lot of plates, and I went with a fire vibe, adding some decorative tiles on the sides and the flipper mechanism. And this is our final look. Surprisingly, those gears actually work great, but it's too simple and tiny. So let's build a bigger one. Start with a simple base plate and a ball tray at the bottom. Now we can attach the actual play board that can be tilted in different angles. Furnish the board with obstacles and hook up rubber bands. It's all complete. Now we can just take this ball and test the machine. Wow, the flippers work great. All right, I got this cursed idea. Since a Lego ball is the same size as a minifigure's head, why not play with heads? Surprisingly, it works. Another awesome place I found at the mall was the bowling alley. And after a few really good matches, I figured out how I can replicate it with Lego. Now, Lego actually has a bowling set. It's this Lego Friends collection of a whole bowling alley with very funky decor, a karaoke, an arcade area, and the alley itself. Next, I challenged myself to build a life-size bowling ball. So I'm gonna build it out of orange bricks, and it's gonna take a lot of them. Hopefully it'll be heavy enough, just like the real one. Also, the holes look goofy. Okay, the whole alley is finally set and ready for an actual match. Strike! I did not expect it to work so well. Another satisfying thing you can do with complicated Lego builds is mix different colors of slime with a custom Lego slime mixing machine. And I built one out of bright and dark blue bricks for the body, with transparent pieces at the back to show the complicated gear system. They will turn these orange pull arms. Now that that's done, I'm attaching another pull arm and putting cylinders onto them. And the slime machine is done. Let's see if everything works correctly. Oh wow, it spins just like the real ones. But can it mix the slime? Oh yeah! I think it can mix it in pretty well. So I got all kinds of slimes ready for testing. First, let's mix this green one with a yellow one and see if they'll form a different color blob. Okay, it's struggling a little bit. At the moment, it looks like a big booger fest. Let's add some minifig heads into the recipe. Okay, that helped to mix it in a bit. Feels very icky and looks really creepy. Now let's mix some Lego money with slime. Ka-ching, baby! That's what I call a gloopy investment. And lastly, let's add some pink slime to the money blob and see what'll turn out. Whoops, it broke. Guess I got too greedy. Another thing I found at the mall was the gym, and it had a bunch of treadmills. So, while doing cardio, I thought of how to build one out of Lego bricks. It all begins with a simple base made out of yellow and black bricks that will hold all of the running gear, pun intended. For the running surface, I'll borrow this tread from the Lego snowplow. Okay, now we can attach this outer gear and handles with a screen to the build, and the gear will allow us to spin the tread, because treadmill? Now let's test if it actually works in real life. Oh wow, it really does. Our buddy here lost a whole dome top. Another popular item you'll find in pretty much any mall, arcade machines. And I found this motorcycle. Now, I think I'm pretty good at it, at least I hope so. So I thought it'd be fun to recreate this thing in Lego. To make the box, I went with simple bricks in a colorful design. I used a bunch of black plates to represent a screen. For the joystick, I built this with cylinder pieces, a ball on top, and these colorful rounded plates work perfectly for buttons. And now that our arcade machine is fully built, let's play some Roblox. Wait, something's wrong. I think it's frozen. So I decided to fix it by replacing the screen with my phone. And now I can actually play games on it. Wow, I can literally play any game on this machine. Well, kinda. And that's all, folks. Bye-bye.